Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin on the shorter time frame. No change really to the previous update. I want to talk about what happened here. I think that is very important. Also, in focusing on the next movements will be very important. The next possible movements. What is support? What are the invalidation points? What's the current perspective? What I want to briefly start with is just take a look at the daily time frame. Because I believe it's very important to understand that we are, if the market pushes higher, we are really getting into that period, period in the market, that time in the market where we could then top at any point. I've been watching for one more high in circle wave 5. Would like to see one more high, one more all-time high in this cycle before a larger correction starts. I'm very much aware that there have been people out there there are people out there who've been calling the top already in. I'm not doing that yet. But I believe we don't see much more upside. I mean, sort of maybe 130K area. We need to see how the market reacts to that. I posted a long article there today about that in our membership, about what is it about, what to watch out for as we climb higher. We covered that in member live streams. We even covered it in many of the public YouTube videos in recent weeks. So everybody should be well informed about that 130K area and the importance of it, what to watch out for. Daily chart analysis, very consistent over the last few weeks, months actually, years. Okay, so remember that already 2022 we've started to watch for higher. That became confirmed early 2023. Here there was a bit uncertain, bit of uncertainty. Where exactly is the low? I remember I already was bullish here, got criticized, was too bullish too early, right? Formed another low, was bullish again. Bit of uncertainty. Okay, what's happening down here? But then with that 1-2 setup, it became clear, and the market started its journey towards that 100K area. That was sort of my target, or it's been my target for the last couple of years. So we are now there. I'm saying that because it's just important to understand that while a lot of people believe we're in the beginning of the rally, I believe we're kind of getting to the end. This is sort of the end. That doesn't mean we couldn't go up any higher. We can, and the trend is still up, but we're now in a high risk area, right? That's been the message since November, since we actually formed on the daily time frame 5 waves up. But then zooming into the detailed count, that 5th wave, which started in August, ideally would get one more high, at least. Okay, so that's what we're watching for. And now let's go to, and I mean, at the moment on this shorter time frame then, the thesis, it's all around, okay, have we bottomed or not? Since we've seen a 5 wave move up, I mean, my idea was yes. At least we're exploring that idea. I'm leaning towards the idea that we've bottomed there, but we're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods yet. That needs to be confirmed by a first reliable, deep pullback, which would confirm it. We don't always get that confirmation. And that delicate balance between, right, have we bottomed, have we not, do we wait for confirmation or not? Well, that's what traders need to deal with on a daily basis. But the current thesis is, we've seen the 5 wave move up, the 3 wave move down. That's what it's about, right? It's there, 5 up, 3 down. That 3 wave move down was very shallow though, but it's still a 3 wave pullback after a 5 wave move up. That's precisely what we've been watching for, okay? That's always, we see that pattern on all time frames, on all wave degrees. And I think it's quite clear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a pretty clear 5 wave move, and this pullback was pretty clearly a 3 wave move. Now the main question is, does this 3 wave move extend into a larger 3 wave move? I would actually prefer that, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the most probable scenario right now. I would like that because a deep wave 2 will build a more solid foundation for a rally and a clearer wave pattern, which I'm obviously looking forward to from an analysis point of view. But the rally from the intraday low that formed here, where the red line is positioned around 97,450, that's again a small 5 wave move up, right? So I could make a case that a low is already in. I believe we talked about that in the last video, which means that This is the nearest key level against which we can focus on higher. But we're now at the top of a local range, so need a breakout to confirm that. I have to say though, some charts look more like they are working on a B wave of sorts, like Ethereum. So what I cannot rule out is that it develops into a high B wave. I mean, what could happen is 5 waves up, yeah, but maybe we're now doing an internal B wave of a larger B wave, you know. So B waves can overshoot. That's a more bearish scenario, not very bearish. They're both bullish, especially as long as we're holding above 91,650. That, you know, two bullish scenarios. Either a more aggressive 1-2 setup and we're breaking out directly, or a more extended wave 2. They are both bullish. The more extended wave 2 would offer a better entry point, of course. Now, even though we have two bullish scenarios here on the chart, there's still no guarantee that they will hold, you know. But the first warning would be a break below the red line, located at 97,350. And the second warning would be a break below 91,650, and the formal invalidation point will be down here at 89,300. But when we get there, I mean, it will already be clear that it's going to fail. So yeah, these are the two bullish scenarios. That's what I'm watching for. Always remember, we always watch for a 5-wave move up. We saw the minimum requirements for the 5th wave fulfilled here, but I told you that's not really a healthy 5th wave, and it extended that 5th wave. It's not overextended. It's a healthy 5-wave move. It looks really good, with the best that we've seen so far. That doesn't mean necessarily that it's that it has to hold, right? I mean, that's not, you know, it's not a guarantee as such. That's my best interpretation of it. I mean, it is possible something different is going on here, but overall we have support areas to watch, and there's a good chance that we break out to new all-time highs from here. If we've bottomed there in this blue wave 2, then the next upside target area is between 104,180 to 106,415. There is some structural resistance here at 100,750 and then 102,750. These are going to be the next structural resistance levels to watch. Overall, very consistent with the analysis of the previous days and weeks and months, depending on which time frame you're looking for. Naturally, on the smaller time frame, you have to prepare just mentally for a lower wave 2. It is just what it is. As new price data comes in, we have to be flexible. That's just what the smaller time frame is about. But that's not for everybody, of course. That's not for everybody. But it is what it is. You know, do you accept the new reality, or do you hang on to what's not anymore real? Right? That's what many people do. They have an assumption about the market and they hang on to it. They cling on to it, even though it's already gone. It's past. So we always have to stay in the present moment, assess the chart as it unfolds, and come up. It's not static, right? But for now, nothing currently invalidating here the short-term bullish scenario. It's been climbing higher, and this upper support, I find that quite unstable, fragile. The 91,650 level is more relevant. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Now, if you are interested in the membership, feel free to check out our channel page. There's a video that explains the membership benefits and the tiers. As a member, you get access to additional updates. Today, we covered Rune, QNT, Algorand. A few days ago, Chlor, Ape, XLM. You know, there are different charts, coins that are updated in addition for you guys as members. If you are a gold member, you get additional updates, member live streams, and so on Discord, Elliott Wave education as well, mindset education for traders and analysts. So feel free to check it out. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.